In the heart of a glowing, pastel-colored forest where candy-like mushrooms stood taller than trees and butterflies glimmered like stars, lived a stylish and cheerful fruit character named Pineapple Pete. Pete wasn't your ordinary pineapple. He wore cool sunglasses, a white t-shirt, denim jeans, a black leather vest, and carried a small shoulder bag that clinked with tools, trinkets, and tasty snacks. With his guitar slung over his back and a confident bounce in his step, Pete was a beloved wanderer in the magical forest, always ready for an adventure or a jam session. One sunny morning, Pete strolled through the forest trail, humming a tune and gesturing animatedly as he told a story to himself. So there I was, he said aloud, face to face with the great bubblegum troll, when suddenly, "Hey Pete!" chirped a small voice. From the twisting roots of a glowing candy tree, a tiny termite named Tilly appeared. She had a round beige body, wore a cute explorer helmet, and carried a mini tool belt around her waist. With tiny legs moving fast, she caught up to Pete. "You're telling stories to yourself again," she giggled, hopping onto a root beside him. "Just practicing for tonight's campfire show." Pete laughed. "You have to help me with sound effects again." As they walked together deeper into the glowing woods, they were soon greeted by a gentle moo. It was Clara the Cow, with soft fur in pastel brown and white, big round eyes, and a bright flower tucked behind her ear. She looked up from a patch of glittering clover and smiled. "Where are you two heading today?" she asked sweetly. "Down to the Rainbow River for a bit of fishing, and maybe a little music," said Pete, striking a pose with his guitar. Tilly nodded. "We heard the candy fish are glowing today." Clara joined them with a giggle, and the trio continued until the path opened up into a clearing. There stood another familiar friend, Strawberry Stella, a bright pink berry with a green leafy hat and a tiny white jacket. "About time you showed up," Stella called out, waving. "I've been keeping the fishing spot warm." Pete and the others chuckled and settled near the glistening river. The air smelled of cotton candy and honeydew. The water sparkled like a dream, and glowing turtles, fluttering candy-colored butterflies, and friendly squirrels peeked from behind tree trunks. Pete cast his line and turned to Tilly. "Tell her about the gumdrop waterfall, Tilly." So Tilly began sharing one of their wild past adventures, with Stella and Clara gasping and laughing along the way. Pete added dramatic hand gestures and sound effects, and soon, all of them were rolling with laughter. As the sun set behind the soft pink hills and the floating fireflies lit up like candy-colored lanterns, Pete pulled out his guitar. He strummed a cheerful tune while Stella danced, Clara mooed rhythmically, and Tilly clapped with her tiny legs. The forest itself seemed to shimmer brighter with the joy around.